Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, former NBA basketball player Kendell Gill, who after his NBA career took on boxing. He fought 4 professional fights with 4 knockouts. So he was undefeated as a boxer. He fought as a heavyweight. Keep in mind, Kendell Gill is 6'7", 240 pounds. Now, we all know about, I'm not going to call Fake Paul a phenomenon. Basically, we know about the Fake Paul, like, scam of a fighter circus. We already know that Fake Paul is basically picking fighters that he know he can beat. That's not going to be a risk to him. But Kendell Gill has came out for the 3rd time and has called Fake Paul out for a fight. Fake Paul's team responded by saying he's not relevant enough and that he's too old. But I don't understand about the too old. Wasn't you sitting up there training with Evander Holyfield and he was giving you some pointers on how to select your shots, pick your shots? Haven't you been training with fighters and getting advice from fighters in their 50s or who fought professionally? Okay. So that comes across as basically a duck to me. Fake Paul, like I said, isn't going to fight anybody he think is a serious threat to him. Because he knows the moment that he loses, the hype train is over. He won't be relevant. So what he's going to do is he's going to keep fighting these type of dudes. And he keeps fighting dudes that are smaller than him, that he has a weight advantage over. Ben Askren fought at a smaller weight class. Nate Robinson probably soaking wet is maybe 175. Not to mention he like 5'8", 5'9", maybe 5'10" at best. Ben Askren, like maybe 5'9", 5'10" at best. And I don't even know who the other dude was. So my question is, who was Nate Robinson? I mean, Nate Robinson won the slam dunk contest, but he didn't have any professional boxing experience. But wait a minute, you said you fought Nate Robinson because he called you out. But Kendell Gill is calling you out and you said he's too old. See, I told you guys, this is the scam. This is the fraud. And that's why you go be forever labeled Fake Paul. It would be semi-impressive if he went in there and he knocked out Kendell Gill. But like I said, Kendell Gill will have a height advantage over him, a reach advantage, and a weight advantage. That's too risky of a fight. And then if he gets his ass beat by a 52-year-old, then okay. I think he should take the fight. Kendell Gill hasn't had a professional fight in years. But Kendell Gill goes to the gym at least 3 times a week and he trains. And Kendell Gill is in pretty good shape. Kendell Gill explained the same thing that I was explaining. Fake Paul probably walk around at around maybe 210, probably 210. He sweats off water weight to make it to like 191. And then he probably balloons up probably to around 200, 205. Now I give him credit. He trains. He trains and that, he looks everything a fighter should look like. Except for who he picks to fight. Once again, he's looking at another MMA fighter. This is why you know he's not really trying to fight a real actual fighter or somebody with a boxing background. Because he knows it's one guy lands one punch on him, it's over. Have you seen him really fight somebody that you think could really land a punch that got halfway decent boxing skills? No. Once again, you have Tyson Fury's brother call him out. Hasn't responded. So, I'm not one of these dudes that's finna jump on the fake Paul bandwagon. I'm not worried about his cronies. I'm not worried about his fanboys coming on here getting mad and saying, oh, you just hating and all this kind of stuff. You just don't like him because he's white and all that. I don't care. But this got to be said. I'm not titling his name in this video. I'm talking about Kendell Gill. Because like I said before, I'm not going to pump up his next fight when he tries to fight another MMA fighter that he knows is smaller than him. I saw the so-called sparring with John Pascal. They was shadow boxing. John Pascal wasn't even allowed to hit him. Because if you was really sparring, you would take real hits. When you spar, you take real hits with your headgear on. So I already know the first time he gets hit really hard, he gonna crumble. I promise you, he gonna crumble. I seen him in sparring knocking out, once again, nobodies. They bringing in these random dudes that don't got no experience. And like I said, he hit hard. I give him credit. He got power. But when you go fight somebody that can dish it out, you haven't fought nobody that can dish it out. And like I said, this is going to go on for a minute. Because most of the people that follow him were born probably after, I say, worst case scenario, probably most of his followers, his millions of followers, was probably born after 1996. And I know that you got some people that's like pumping this dude up, that's supposed to be boxing channels, boxing aficionados and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, he ain't getting no free publicity from me until he fight a real fighter. And I'm just keeping it a buck. I refuse to participate in this bullshit because I know what he's doing. That fight that happened on Saturday was a scam. It was a scam. Ben Askren took the deep seat nosedive. We already know that's what he was there for. So, like I said before, fake Paul is looking real fake. Take old Kendell Gill. Take it. That would be a risky. You would be taking on a risk. So, like, why not? But he's scared that if Kendell Gill lands something meaningful, he gonna crumble. And I'm telling you, I already know that he don't have the confidence that he pretends to have. And I'm telling you, like I said, when he fights somebody that got halfway decent skills and he get nailed, I promise you he gonna fall apart. I promise you he's going to self-destruct when he fights somebody that can give it back to him. I done seen guys like him. Like I said, dude is Butterbean 2.0. That's all I got to say. This your boy Town Biz, and I'm out.